Hey guys, Greg with BTOD TV and BTOD.com. In today's weight capacity comparison, episode 66, holy cow, I can't believe it, time's flying. I mean, it really does fly when you have fun. We're comparing the Fezibo versus Flexispot EC1. Now, if you haven't seen these videos before, what we like to do is we like to look at three specific weight capacities and compare each desk performance. So for this video, we're gonna look at 100-pound capacity, then we're gonna max out the Fezibo at 149 pounds, and then lastly, we'll max out the Flexispot EC1 at 187 pounds. So I'm really curious, after doing 66 of these, how many have you watched? Is this the 66 that you've watched? Have you watched 30? Have they been helpful? Drop that down in the comments because I really wanna know. With that though, let's go ahead and get started with our first weight capacity comparison. Before we go ahead and jump into this first weight capacity comparison, let's talk about the setup. As you can see, we do have cinder blocks on each surface plus smaller dumbbells and the weight of the surface to get to our 100-pound capacity. The weight of the surfaces is quite a bit different. That's why you see on the Fezibo it has 3 cinder blocks versus the 2 on the Flexispot EC1. Let's go ahead and see how these perform because we're gonna be starting at the same sitting height and ending at a different standing height because, well, number one, there isn't a programmable switch on the Flexispot EC1, so I'm gonna have to eyeball it. And if you've seen another video where I did this, I'm pretty good at it, so we're gonna try to get close again. And that might even be like a little bit of a side test we're doing to see how close I can get. I know there's some people in the room right now that really wanna see me get really close on that, or they might wanna see me fail. I'm not really sure, but either way, I'm confident in my abilities on eyeballing max desk heights. Exciting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and see how each desk performs. For our second weight capacity comparison, we're gonna be maxing out the Fezibo at 149 pounds. We've also got the Flexispot EC1 at that same capacity. As you can tell too, that got real close on that eyeball to that max height. So I don't know if I can get any closer. I think it pretty much goes downhill from here, but I'm gonna still try. So let's go ahead and see how these two compare at 149 pounds and see how close I get to that max height. Oh, it's not that bad. That's not that bad. You call it out short immediately. That's not great, but it's not bad. All right. For our third and final comparison, we're gonna be maxing out the Flexispot EC1. Again, this has a max capacity of 187 pounds. We've left the Fezibo at its max capacity of 149, so we're gonna be doing a max versus max here to see how each compares. So what we don't wanna be doing is intentionally overloading these desks, and that's something that is a concern for people, then that's why they really look for overload protection when buying these desks, especially if they're trying to run them close to the max capacity. This is a protection system that would stop a desk from being unintentionally overloaded. When we test, we verify if this has that, and unfortunately both of these desks don't include that. That's something that you'll want to take note of if you decide to buy these and run them near their max capacity, since it doesn't have that. The other thing is that I didn't quite do as well last time eyeballing that max height. You probably heard the side commentary. Obviously there's not a lot of people in this room that are supporting the cause of me getting to that perfect max height. So this time I'm gonna really try hard and try to hit that thing perfect. Let's go ahead and see how each desk performs here on the final comparison. Hopefully this weight capacity comparison of the Fezibo versus the Flexispot EC1 gave you a better idea how each desk will perform with the 3 different weights that we tested here today. I think you could tell through the testing that they were actually pretty consistent. Now the Flexispot EC1 is a bit quicker than that of the Fezibo, and it does hold a little bit more weight, so that is something that you might want to consider should you decide to buy either of these desks. You also found that I unfortunately got a little bit worse at finding that max height. That's something I'm gonna really try harder at and get better at for you guys. If you like this video, please help us out, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future standing desk content. Thanks a lot for watching.